Hey guys, this is Christian DeLupa here for PC Mac, and today I'm going to be talking about the best apps to get when you get a new smartphone, or for the first time smartphone user. Now, one of the best things about smartphones is the fact that they are so customizable in that you can download whatever apps that you want. Your apps basically reflect your tastes and your lifestyle. If you're into gaming, for example, you're going to have more games on your phone than someone else who uses their phone for business. Whether you're a first-time smartphone owner or you just got a new smartphone, there are some apps that you may want to get right away. Here's our guide to apps for the first-time smartphone owner. Now, first up is social media. Social media is a big part of what we use our smartphone for. Luckily, there are a ton of great apps for social media on mobile. The first of them is Facebook. The Facebook app for iOS is exactly what you would think. It allows you to access your profile, post photos and videos, and so on. In fact, you could argue that the Facebook mobile app is better than the desktop Facebook website, as you can take photos and videos straight from the phone's camera for posting. Sure, you can take photos with your computer's webcam, but that's a little less convenient on the go. One thing it does not do, however, is allow you to chat with friends. You'll need the standalone Facebook Messenger app for that. Facebook's available for Android and iOS. You'll also probably want, as mentioned, Facebook Messenger. If you want to chat in Facebook, you're going to need the Facebook Messenger platform. In fact, Messenger is growing beyond a simple messaging platform. Recently, Facebook opened up Messenger as a platform for bots, now allowing users to interact with companies and services. You can also do things like send money to friends, send photos, gifts, and so on. Messenger is also available on Android and iOS. If you're into social media, you're also going to want Twitter. Twitter is obviously also available as a mobile app, and the app basically allows you to keep up with all the accounts you're following as well as tweet on the go, which arguably is the point of Twitter. Twitter is also a great way to keep up with what's happening in the world. Many people get their news from Twitter and the topics that trend on the app. If you get your news from somewhere else, however, Twitter is still a great place to have a laugh or learn something new. Obviously, Twitter is also available for Android and iOS. Last but not least in social media is Instagram. If you're a little more into photography than the average social media user, Instagram is probably for you. The app focuses on photos and photography, allowing you to share your photos with others, follow your favorite photographers, and so on. To help with this, Instagram offers a number of great photo editing tools. Not only does it offer stock filters, but it also has controls for colors, saturation, and so on. Instagram in general makes social media a little more visual. It's also available for Android and iOS. Now let's talk about mobile games. Gaming has evolved a ton over the years. From huge arcade games to PlayStations and now to mobile, it's possible these days to have great games with excellent graphics on a device as tiny as a smartphone. Here are some of the best games available for mobile. First up is Angry Birds. This one isn't even a game, it's a whole series of games, and now even a movie. Angry Birds has fast become one of the most popular titles on mobile, and for good reason. It's simple, addictive, and easy to play. It doesn't require a ton of skill to learn, and there are a ton of levels to go through. Even if you finish all the levels, you can just download another Angry Birds game to play more. The premise of the game is basically that a group of pigs has stolen the birds' eggs. So what do the birds do in retaliation? Fire themselves at the pigs' towers, which you, as the player, control. Angry Birds is available on both Android and iOS. The second game you might want is called Temple Run 2. Now, Temple Run is also a fairly popular game on mobile, and it essentially revolves around you, the player, running from a monster that's chasing you through the jungle, as you jump over obstacles, round turns, and so on. Miss a beat and you'll either fall off a cliff, run into an obstacle, or get eaten by the monster chasing you. It's also a very addictive game, and it gets updated with new levels and features regularly. It's available on both Android and iOS. Now let's talk about productivity. While you sometimes may want to game on your smartphone, other times you want to be a little more productive. There are plenty of great productivity apps on mobile. Here are some of them. First up is Google Drive. Cloud storage is fast becoming an increasingly important part of our digital lives, and for good reason. It's easy to access, can store a ton of data, and so on. Google Drive is one of the best cloud storage services out there, especially if you're an Android user, as Drive interacts well with other Android services, as a Google-built platform. With Drive, you can get 1 terabyte of storage for $10 a month, or you could simply use the free storage available, which is 15 gigs. Drive is available on both Android and iOS. If you're into productivity, you may also want Microsoft Office for mobile. Microsoft Office has long been the productivity champion on desktop computers, and while Microsoft lagged a little in offering good mobile apps too, it has come out with a great suite of Office apps for mobile recently. The apps include Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, and while you can get them for free, the free versions don't offer as many features as the paid versions. Basic users will be fine with the free apps, but more intense users may want to pay for the Office 365 subscription, which will also get you access to Office on desktop and a tablet. Like all the rest, Office is available on Android and iOS. Apart from productivity, gaming, and social media, you may want an app to play music on, for example. Perhaps the best app for this is Apple Music. Now, Android users may prefer using Google Play Music. However, there's no denying that Apple Music has fast become one of the top used music subscription services around, and for good reason. Apple Music gives you access to one of the largest music libraries out there, and if you're an iPhone user, it integrates with your music app, meaning that you won't have to download any extra apps. Android users can, however, still use Apple Music with the Apple Music app if they so choose. Obviously, Apple Music is available on iOS, but you might not know that there's an Android Apple Music app available too. Now, as you can see, there's something for everyone on mobile. And if you didn't see something that you like, the App Store or the Google Play Store have millions of apps to choose from. Whatever your situation, you're sure to be able to personalize your phone exactly the way you want it. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Christian DeLupa here for PC Mac, and we'll see you next time.